What's good, everybody? It's Soulflame back again. You know what I'm saying? In this video, we'll be going over everything we know so far about NBA 2K24. So Mike Wang recently made a couple tweets, a couple videos, released a little bit of footage of it. We about to go against everything that he released and show the tweets and everything he was talking about. Alright, first things first, quick drops, limitless takeoff have been removed for the game, so everybody who's hate seeing them fucking dunks and felt like dunking was overpowered has been quite lessened a little bit, because you can't do limitless takeoff and you don't have quick drops anymore. Even with that though, quick drops was not the only dunk package in the game that was broken. We still have Russell Westbrook and back scratches off one. So unless those two are removed as well, I don't really think dunking changed too much. The real change is limitless takeoff. So yeah. Adrenaline has been reworked. Instead of losing off of just dribbling, you lose off of defensive bumps. So if you're playing a passive defender who doesn't really get bumpy, then you're pretty much feel free. It does encourage aggressiveness and beating people to the spot on defense rather than just waiting for a person to dribble himself tired. Now, adrenaline still does affect shooting abilities per loss of adrenaline. So if you get bumped 3 times, it's pretty much almost impossible to make a shot versus having 2 adrenalines or 1 adrenaline and then shooting the ball. The adrenaline has been reworked for defense as well. Your defensive stats decrease with each adrenaline you lose. So every reach, every block attempt, you lose like 5 to 10% of defensive capabilities. So it does reward a little bit of better timing on your steals rather than just spamming them and then playing regular defense with no adrenaline. Reaches also have been changed, so you have to reach with the right stick and you get to pick hand to avoid cross-body reaches and unnecessary fouls. So people who know when to reach and to time and reach will be rewarded better versus those who used to just spam square hoping for a good animation. Fades from the 3 have been nerfed, but midi fades have been buffed. So there was complaints about people shooting fades at the 3-point line as if it was some sort of broken mechanic. I didn't think it was that broken. Mind you, I've played lock and point guard, so yeah, fades are just fades. I don't think it'll be nerfed to the point where you can't fade from the 3 at all. I just feel like it's going to be more wide open and the percents will miss more. They've added advanced layups and given them buffs. So Euro steps, floaters, quick scoops, all of those have been buffed. So it could be closer to how 2K20 was. If y'all remember the hop steps being broken with the 2A slash and playmakers. I don't know if anybody remembers that. But yeah, it could be closer to that. Or it could just be, regular. You never know. We still have to see the gameplay to see all of this in action. The contest system has been changed. It's not more where the body positioning is, less than where the hands are. So this is to reduce ghost contests. So it's more where your character's at more than where just flicking your stick up and your hands there so you get an 8. Paint defense has increased. They have put a buff on paint defense and they feel like they're in a comfortable spot. It's a lot of times this year, me included, we'll just go to the rim, head down, and dunk the ball, and then the foul tendencies. You either get a dunk or you get a foul half the time. So they've increased the paint defense and weight and all that matters for a center. They say it matters. We're not 100% sure. Once again, you have to see the game for us to understand that.
Takeover returns to NBA 2K24, but with a different spin. Instead of assigning a takeover ability as part of the build process, now you can choose a category of attributes to boost on the fly. When you fill up the takeover meter, you can choose between finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense rebounding, or physicals. If you delay your takeover and fill up double takeover, you can choose 2 different categories of ratings to boost, making you a true threat on both ends of the floor. Everything about offense, defense, and coaching has been streamlined to make NBA 2K24 more enjoyable for all. We can't wait for you to experience the ultra-realistic gameplay in NBA 2K24.
Meter dunks are still in the game, but now it's green or miss if it's contested instead of just because you had a 99 dunk and you got a slightly late, you dunked it over somebody. Green animations are back, but they only activate if it's a shot 15 feet or above. So if you're in the mid-range, something like that, it's not going to activate. But if you shoot it from the 3-point line or deep 3, then it's going to activate every time. The shot timings still have the variable timings, so speed ups and slow downs, and you still have the early, late, very early releases. But they have been toned down on the timing changes, according to Mike Wang. Rookie the Legend is back. So the grinders who like to play my career and all that, and who didn't like the season rep rewards and all that, you now have something to grind for. You can hit legend, first legend, and all that. You could grind that. There's a battle pass, sort of how like Fortnite and all them other battle royale games do it. You could pay to get level 40s. Now what's in those battle passes, I don't know. So what you get from the battle pass, not sure. But if it's anything like how it is now, where it's level 39, you get a badge, and you can pay all the way to the end. It's kind of like pay to win now, which is kind of unfortunate, but they just added a little bit more microtransactions and things like that. So, all in all, I don't think all of these are bad. Some of them, I got to really see the game, like the bump for the adrenaline. I got to really see the game because what is considered bump, what is considered not a bump. It says when driving, so I'm not sure what that actually means. Because if you're just standing there and the defender presses your body and you get an animation to get off the press, then is that a bump and do you lose adrenaline? Or is it only when you're going downhill? Like, it's one of the, you just got to see the game, so to speak. Like, all of this will be answered when the game comes out. Those are the things that we know about 2K right now. Everything we know about NBA 2K24, according to Mike Wang's Twitter and the videos released. So, if you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe. Put on post notice.